G'day YouTube, it is Blazed here, bringing you a Warzone class setup video for the Grau. Now the Grau is definitely one of the best weapons to use in Warzone, and its flaws are very easily covered. The Grau is a versatile assault rifle able to compete in gunfights across various ranges, although it is at its weakest in close range engagements due to its fairly low fire rate. To optimise this weapon, we want to focus on making it an absolute beast at mid to long range engagements where it really shines. For the muzzle attachment, there is really only one contender, and that is the monolithic suppressor. So if you don't have this bad boy unlocked yet, either level the Grau up by picking up other people's loadouts, jumping into multiplayer, or just forgo the muzzle attachment completely. Alternatively, you can sacrifice some range and run the tactical suppressor, and that's only if you're not confident in your slaying capability once people see your red dot on the minimap. Now for the barrel, there are two options. You can either go with the Tempest Archangel barrel or the 20.8 Nexus barrel. The deciding factors for which to lean to here will depend on how much movement speed and ADS time you want to sacrifice, and which of the two iron sights you do prefer. I myself prefer the Archangel barrel iron sights, as they are just awesome. I cannot fault them at all, and if the iron sights were swapped around, it would probably be better because a bit of mobility is more preferable over a bit of range. The recoil on the weapon is completely negligible once you factor in the other attachments. Now foregrip and ammo capacity are attachments you will definitely be wanting to run. The foregrip will either be going with the Commando for a slightly faster ADS time in comparison to the other option, which is the Ranger foregrip, which will give you slightly better recoil and effective weapon range over the Commando. So the differences here are negligible once you weigh up the pros and cons of each, so test both out and use the one that you prefer. The ammo is also a toss-up between the 50 and 60 round mags. If you don't like how much movement speed you're losing, you might want to go with the 50, just so you can move around a bit more. If you don't really care, the 60 will definitely be with you. Both are enough to take out an opposing player, or even 2 or 3 if you're extremely accurate and don't whiff shots, or let them replay. So really it all comes down to if you think the extra movement speed over the extra ammo. That's it. Now for the final attachment, or if you decided against a muzzle and final 2 attachments, really come down to a few factors. If you're running a sniper or launcher secondary, you'll probably want to avoid a laser attachment, as once you ADS in buildings or around corners, enemies will see your location. However, if you're running an SMG secondary, the tac laser becomes godlike, as it increases your ADS speed, tightens your hipfire spread, and aids in your accuracy. So if you get surprise attacked while you're running around with the Grau and you don't have time to switch to your secondary, or if you get into a gunfight and your reflexes are just to aim and shoot, this attachment can be a lifesaver. The other options are the XRK Void 3 and Cronen Sniper Elite rear grips, where the Cronen will aid in your recoil and accuracy control at long range, and the Void will just help you ADS quicker and bring your weapon up faster after sprinting. That is the one that I would recommend if you're not running an SMG secondary, as it's just another version of a tac laser that doesn't give you as many benefits. So that's what I would definitely recommend if you are not running a secondary that is an SMG. Otherwise, your other options are you can run a stock. And if you're going to run a stock, I would say the Blackjack and Strike Light are your best options, with the former aiding your accuracy and the latter allowing you to strafe faster while ADXing, which is also quite a boost. The no stock option is also there if you really want to boost the mobility of the weapon, but it will become harder to hit your shots at range. So unless you're absolutely awesome with your accuracy, I'd avoid using that. So this is my loadout that I prefer to run on the Grau, and as you can see, its mobility takes a huge hit, but I can confidently tackle any gunfight at range as long as I can see the person I'm shooting. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to like, comment and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you in the next one. Laters.